Aua, aua. Aua, das alles weh. Aua. Wie fühlst du dich? This is Maricarmen. You've probably seen her in some of my other videos on the channel. We met in Korea at language school, quickly became close friends, and hung out as a trio almost every day. But the thing about international friendships, I mean, they're international. Maricarmen has been living in Japan for a year now, while my travel buddy Tabea and I temporarily went back to Switzerland. It's been 2 years. So this is the perfect opportunity to compare. What does a $20 day look like in Japan versus in Switzerland? Let's find out.
Press it. So today we're going to see how much 20 USD will get us. I'm real shy without Yara. First up is breakfast, so we're going to go to a place called Caldera. Because I'm nervous, I'm just... yeah. Anyway. Yeah, it's hard without you.
I don't want to do it. I want to go home. Like, I can't take the pressure of it.
I live in the city centre, so I should be able to walk most places, so that saves a little bit of money.
While Maricarmen started her day with a peaceful morning stroll to get breakfast,
So today's actually a really nice day, as you can see, the blue sky. Okay.
we were dealing with slightly different circumstances. We started our day trying to figure out how to go literally anywhere without blowing our whole budget on a one-way train ticket. Yes, one way.
Einweg. 20 Franken. Das heisst, wir können nichts essen.
Switzerland as well. Switzerland does have discounted tickets called Sparbillett, but they're only available if you book pretty early in advance, which is why we didn't find any for this specific day. But don't worry, we came up with a plan. Bikes. That's the plan.
Update, wir haben jetzt uns entschieden. Wir fahren jetzt auf Neuchâtel.
The idea was to cycle from where we live all the way to Neuchâtel. Honestly, an underrated city in the French part of Switzerland. Google Maps said it would take about 2 to 3 hours with breaks for beginners.
You were serious. I was serious, but I was also on drugs.
We could spend our day in Neuchâtel, picnics, sightseeing, great time. After that, we would take the train from Neuchâtel back to Thuan. And no, that's not where we live, but we couldn't afford to go further than that, which means we just have to bike the rest home. Sounds manageable, right?
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
The train tickets will cost us about $13, which left us with $7 each for food for the entire day. Bike rentals, couldn't afford it. Luckily, our friends came through. They lent us their bikes and their kids' helmets as well.
Das ist ein Skateboard. Aber ich finde es irgendwie noch cool, weil Velohelme sind ein bisschen lame.
She's got a point.
Du siehst, sie sind ein Pferdegirl.
Absolute lifesavers. While we are on our way to buy food, let's see what's going on in Japan in the meantime.
Sind die ungesunden Sachen immer so günstig? Also Bananen sind günstig. Wie viel tust du? Nachher können wir schiessen.
What the heck?
Also, muss ich zuerst noch sagen, wir nachher noch 5 Stunden. Dann müssen wir einfach noch einen Löffel nehmen. Sorry. Ich darf mir doch kein Film, das ist so fucking cringe. Unser Budget ist aufgebraucht. Könnten wir noch einen Löffel haben? Könnten wir noch einen Löffel dazu haben? Wie bitte? Einen Löffel? Oh mein Gott, okay. Ich habe auch einen Hall. Ein Joghurttrink für das Morgen, das ganze Brot, Sojamilch, Bananen. Die sind so geil. Wow, wir haben da ein richtiges Gourmet. $90 Baked Beans, weil wir werden heute baked sein. Nein, das heisst Hai. Ja. Das heisst...
For all of this food, we paid $7.40 each. For breakfast, we had a yogurt drink because it was going to spoil in the heat, 2 slices of toast, and a bit of cheese.
Spectacular, give me 15
Let's see what Maricarmen's first activity is.
I get a bit shy speaking when there's a bunch of people around, and I also don't want to be a nuisance.
Können wir schiessen.
So there's no one around, and we'll chat. Just arrived.
Huh?
It's my first time here, so... There it is. Okay.
Nope, not the truck. This is what she meant.
Okay.
When visiting a shrine or temple in Japan, there's a bit of etiquette to follow.
Yeah, definitely came in the back with it, but that's all right. I will go bow and come back.
What you're supposed to do is, at the torii gate, bow once before you enter and once again when you leave.
Ugh.
And when you pass the gate,
You're not supposed to go down the middle because that's where the gods walk. And after you go under, when you're leaving, you give it a big bow. And yeah, there you go.
our first activity was getting on our bikes and starting the ride towards Neuchâtel. We started off pretty strong. I look weirdly confident. That didn't last very long. It was very hot. We filmed this in summer. Maricarmen, on the other hand, filmed her part in winter. I couldn't film in winter because I was kind of busy during that time.
Crazy, ey. Es hat sich so gelohnt.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
Gesundheit. Oh mein Gott, der Zug. Es geht so schön aus, du herzukommen. Tabea, warte auf mich! Ich bin nicht so schnell!
Tabea was a lot faster than me, and I kept either losing her or riding like a crazy person to catch up.
Ich finde gerade Tabea nicht mehr. Mann, sie fährt mich immer weg. Ich sehe sie gerade nicht. Ich hoffe, dass ich den richtigen Weg mache.
First, I figured it was just a difference in fitness levels. Turns out, it had nothing to do with fitness. My dumbass had a flat tire the entire time, and I didn't even notice.
This is so humiliating.
But more on that later.
Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god! What is that?
Das hatte ich eine Woche die Haare nicht gewaschen.
After an hour of cycling, we decided to take our first real break and have a snack.
Oh nein, oh nein, oh nein, nein, es sieht... Oh nein, komm. Nein, komm, komm. Ich finde es so witzig, wie es alle immer am Überhallen sind. So alte Leute und Kinder.
Okay, so we've now spent 1,300 yen, and now we're going to go to the snow festival, which is free. I think they made sculptures. There's actually one here too. Okay, so we made it to the snow festival. Pretty impressive. Last week there was just chunks of ice everywhere, and now it looks amazing.
Man schaut an Proteine rein, Frau. Proteine rein? Proteine rein. Proteine rein. Proteine rein.
So smoking is still really big in Japan, and this is the outdoor/indoor smoking area.
Und sie macht immer so fein.
I like this chunky one.
Wenn wir Schweizer Influencer ein bisschen promoten. Uns bitte auch. Bitte.
Not that I understood what she was saying here,
I'll fucking hurt you. Don't do that.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
but all I know is that she was having a blast and we were still not at our goal destination yet. Oh, and no, at this point I still hadn't noticed the flat tire.
Wir haben eigentlich zuerst geplant, Autostopp zu machen in eine coole Stadt, damit wir möglichst ein grosses Budget haben zum Essen. Zum Glück haben wir das nicht gemacht. Das Ganze hat uns einfach verpasst. Heftig gute Entscheidung gewesen.
You've got a big storm
At this point, 2 hours had passed and I was just desperately craving a coffee. But we couldn't afford one, so instead I had to find the energy in the fact that our destination was still 30 kilometers away.
I like to scream, I like to holler, I like to break things, I like to...
We were sweaty, the sun was burning, and we were running out of water.
In der Schweiz hat es überall Brunnen. Ich hoffe mega, dass wir an einem Brunnen vorbeifahren. Here's a little tip for people who aren't from Switzerland. If there's a fountain, usually it says, if it has something that says, then it's not, then you can, yes, exactly.
Wow, that was so powerful.
Anyway, let's check what Maricarmen is having for lunch. She planned on going to this famous ramen alley in Sapporo, but since it's famous, it was also pretty crowded, so
I decided I actually do not want to wait.
she then took a train to another ramen place to have lunch there instead.
calling the police. Hello? Yes, this video right here.
Meanwhile, I spent several minutes building up the courage to ask a random guy if we could use his outdoor tap.
Wir haben gerade das WC gefunden.
Oh my god.
We weren't that hungry yet, so we just snacked on some cookies and finished the soy milk.
I really wanted to show you these icicles. Probably nothing to people who have experienced snow a lot. For me, they're extra cool. Okay.
While Maricarmen had the time and peace of mind to get distracted by icicles, we on the other hand could barely sit anymore. If you're not used to biking for that long, your butt starts to fall apart, and I didn't even realize how bad it was until I got home. You'll see what I mean later. Anyways, I ended up biking standing up for 40 minutes straight, and yes, still didn't realize I had a flat tire.
Ich kann literally nicht hocken. Mal schauen, ob das etwas bringt.
And later, I also asked Tabea to switch bikes with me. The second she tried mine, she realized it was way harder to ride, and that's when we both discovered I had a flat tire this whole time for nearly 4.5 hours.
Yes. It's a full-time job, and it's extremely time-consuming, and it's not as easy as it may appear to some people.
Also bin ich dumm?
I need a break from this. Please tell me that Maricarmen at least has better audio now.
Okay. Back to the shrine.
Es gibt Rennfahrer, die das wirklich so als Sport machen. Da gibt es die Mountainbiker, die das so ein bisschen als Hobby machen. Also schon, das Ziel ist schon, so ein bisschen etwas zu leisten. Und also wenn ich so Rennfahrer reise leicht. Wie big bees.
And with that, I think we can go home.
Speaking of going home, we were in fact not doing that.
Yara, wie geht's?
By the time we finally arrived in Neuchâtel, which by the way was supposed to be the main part of this video, it was literally already dinner time. We'd been on the road for 5.5 hours. 5.5 hours?
Es ist schön. Es ist einfach schön. Ja.
But it's okay. At least we had saved most of the food we brought for dinner.
Ah! Noch ein Beisteck.
So we could have a big, delicious feast at the end.
It's good timing to go home. It's starting to snow a little bit. This kind of snow is nice. It's just light. Fluffy. If it gets any heavier, it's a bit light. So now it's time for dinner. Steamed pork bun for 432 yen. Chili chicken sandwich, also for 432 yen.
Jetzt müssen wir ultra kreativ sein. Survival. Zieht ihr das rein? Ich habe nicht mal geschafft, einen fucking Löffel aufzutreiben. Gib mir einfach einen Löffel.
Heated up my sandwich and I realized there's a lot of onion on it.
eine richtig feine Soße.
I'm gonna try it anyway. I didn't notice when I bought it. It's a tender. This is a very strong onion flavor.
Das ist Deluxe. Das ist Veggie Sandwich Deluxe.
So I'm gonna take it off and finish it. But otherwise, the popcorn will definitely be tasty.
Let's finally explore Neuchâtel together. We left our bikes at the train station to walk around freely. Good thing about sightseeing is that it's free.
Oh Mann, ey. Danke. Merci. Why kinda? Und komm ein bisschen da rüber. Noch ein bisschen. Noch ein bisschen. Ganz wenig. Jetzt ein bisschen zurück wieder. Noch ein bisschen wieder zurück. Ja. Ja, für das längt das Budget nicht. Es ist sicher hässlich. Gehen wir heim.
Don't be fooled by the daylight. In Switzerland during summer, the sun goes down really late. It was actually already past 10 p.m. at this point.
Oh mein Gott, es ist halb. Es ist 9:30. Also wir sind etwa 2 Stunden da gewesen.
We figured if we left early enough, we could still make it home on the energy we had left. Then we checked the schedule and realized our train wasn't for another hour. So naturally we did something stupid. We laid down, which obviously sucked up the last bit of energy we had left.
Wir müssen eine Stunde Velo fahren. Mitten in der Nacht.
So we put our last brain cells to work to find out if there's any other way to get home, avoiding the painful final bike ride, and somehow still make it home on a $20 budget.
Morning Tickets sind viel günstiger. Wir übernachten draußen. Früher da. Ah ja, nevermind. Es ist Nacht, wir wollen heim. Also Brainstorming. Oder wir können uns einfach jetzt umbringen. Vor dem Video. Weißt du, weil er sich gepostet hat? Von Twan auf. Was machst du? Ich wollte Liegestütze machen. Walk of Shame. Au! Wie fühlst du dich? Scheiße. Velofahren war eine gute Idee. Ich habe noch nie so fettige Haare im ganzen Leben. So wunderschön in Neuchâtel. Au revoir. Aua! Oh nein, ich muss kurz ein bisschen pieseln.
At least one of us was home. Maricarmen made it back and completed the challenge with around $22.50. So there was still hope. We still had the chance to win. A chance to make it all worth it. The 5.5-hour bike ride. The sweat. The butt pain. Sorry. The butt pain. We still could. But no, we took the train, did not get off at one, just stayed on all the way home. That pushed us over the budget by $7. We accepted our defeat, that was it. But it couldn't possibly get worse than that, right?
Penschu? Oh, die Tabea. Hast du dein Viertel angelegt? Also ohne Kleider. Mein Viertel fühlt sich an wie ein anderes Viertel. Komplett anderes Viertel. Es ist so geschwollen. Ich mache mir sogar ein bisschen Angst, dass es platzt. Es fühlt sich an, als hätte ich 10 Brüste dort.
Yeah. So apparently I had something called cyclist syndrome, which happens when the pudendal nerve gets compressed from sitting too long on a bike saddle. Symptoms can vary from just pain to, in rare cases, loss of bladder and bowel control. Apparently swelling isn't a common symptom, but my butt was extremely swollen for days.
Gute Nacht.
It was fun. I think it would have been better if it was the 3 of us. When are you coming to Switzerland? Hmm?